back in the chair and my ass feels so good. Grossi Posse Packer Nation! Welcome to another episode of Packcast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I am your host and reigning, defending, undisputed predictions champion of the world.
That's not accurate.
Tom Grossi. So last week, I went 10-4, making my total 89-45-1, while Jade went 5-9, and is at 86-48-1. So right now, I got a 3-game lead. And you know what? I was actually looking at this. That's a damn impressive record for you.
I know
have to
it
say,
is.
like that.
If you didn't make me cranky last week, I probably would have picked better.
No, I don't think that's it.
Yeah, I do.
No.
I do. You threw me off my game by lying to me by starting the episode, and I was just down the hill from there.
Some would say the same about our marriage. Will it last this season? Who knows?
Well, it's lasted this long, so...
Exactly. It's only a matter of time before things... But if you're brand new to predictions, what we do is predict every single game. That's it. That's all I'm going to give you. And so starting with the Thursday night game, you have the LA Chargers going to visit the Oakland Raiders. The Chargers coming off a big game, defeating the Green Bay Packers 26-11, making us just look so bad.
Bad!
So bad. And the Oakland Raiders coming off a win, a shootout victory against the Detroit Lions. Now the question is, what kind of Chargers team is going to show up this week? Is it going to be the same, the dominating defense, the efficient offense from this past Sunday? Or is it going to be the crap that they've usually put on the field this season? And the Raiders, while they've been, they've been in some tightly contested matchups, it's usually not against very good teams, and they got blown out by us a few weeks ago. And so I'm going to say the Chargers continue their run, because if they don't win, then that means the Packers are even worse for their loss, and I can't handle reality. So I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Who were the Raiders against?
Who were they against? The Detroit Lions.
I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Alrighty, looks like they're raiding your heart.
That's not what's happening.
Oh, what's happening then? I almost got rationale from a pick. I felt it for like a split second. I was like...
There was, and then it went away.
Moving on to speaking of things going away, both of these teams' playoff aspirations after week 1. The Giants take on the Jets in the Battle of New Jersey. The Giants coming off a Monday night loss to the Dallas Cowboys, and the Jets, well, they just suck. That's my expert analysis on that.
The Giants are gonna win.
This really could go either way. What I'm hoping is that, again, both of these teams just sink into the swamps of the Meadowlands. But this really could go either way. The Giants, Saquon Barkley has been efficient in the passing game, but it hasn't really done much on the ground. Sam Darnold has been complete garbage, but,
Well, write a G for me.
I'm going to go with the Giants. Alright, so you're bringing Giants too?
Yeah, that looks like a 6.
Because 666 is the number of the beast, New Jersey. Moving on to the Atlanta Falcons, who, oh God, just the amount of suctitude this season is at all-time highs, but apparently their beer is only $5 in that stadium. Taking on this... Suctitude.
Is that a word?
Yes.
An actual word?
Yes.
Or one that you made up?
Would you like me to use it in a sentence?
Can you look it up on dictionary.com?
The Falcons have really raised the bar of suctitude.
That's definitely not a word.
Yes. You want me to use the Latin origin?
No, I want you to look it up on dictionary.com.
It comes from the word succatarius.
The fact that you're not looking it up means it's not real.
Named after the famous horde Succatariat.
So...
Yeah, the Saints are going to win because they're good and the Falcons are bad.
Saints!
They're gonna go marching in, because
Nope.
they're a macho band.
Nope.
Moving on to the Chiefs versus the Titans. The Chiefs able to beat the Minnesota Vikings last week, and it was glorious. The Titans losing to the Carolina Panthers because of Christian McCaffrey going on God mode. While, I think this should be a pretty wham bam thank you ma'am game. I don't know if Patrick Mahomes will be back, but Matt Moore looked damn good, so I'm going to go with the Chiefs here.
Me too.
Alrighty, sorry Denzel. Then moving on to the Ravens, who have just knocked off the undefeated Patriots. I was happy to get that one wrong. Taking on the winless
Oh,
Bengals.
the Patriots lost?
They did.
This week was awful.
This is a rough week for everybody involved. But yeah, taking on the Bengals who haven't won a game.
Ravens.
A team that is really doing real well. Lamar
Ravens.
Jackson is playing MVP-like football. The Bengals.
Ravens.
Yep, gonna go with the Ravens, and the Bengals are gonna quote the Raven
That's
nevermore.
so Raven. Mine's better.
You decide. Then moving on to the Battle of the Bees. You have the Bills taking on the Browns. And the Browns are just gonna continue looking like the color of feces.
Bills.
Bills indeed. Don't make me regret that, Bills.
Yeah, Bills.
Moving on to the Arizona Cardinals versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Arizona Cardinals actually coming decently close.
No, I thought they were so undefeated and doing so good.
Someone holds a grudge, unlike a Cardinal, who I believe can't have long-term memories.
You just pull stuff out of your butt.
Yes, and speaking of pulling things out of their ass, the Buccaneers can't pull a win out of their ass as they struggled, but almost beat the Seahawks. So both these teams are like, we're so mediocre, but we're trying not to be. And this could go either way, to be completely honest. But I'm just gonna go with the Bucs because but it's Jameis Winston. See, this is
I'm
a total
going with the
flip.
Cardinals.
All right, you know what?
I left them last week because you lied to me.
To make things interesting, I'm going to go with the Bucs. Oops, other way. Then moving on to the Lions, Tigers, Bears, oh my. Both of their seasons are the oh my's. The Lions, again, are competitive against terrible teams, and the Bears are not competitive against any team, as Mitch Trubisky and that offense continues to suck, and as well as that defense continues to struggle without Akeem Hicks. So I'm going to go with the Lions.
Lions.
You said Bears like 3 times.
I know, because I feel bad for them.
So you're going with the Lions still?
Yeah.
Don't feel that bad. Then moving on to the Miami Dolphins, who beat the New York Jets last week to get their first win of the season.
Great job, Dolphins.
Going against the Colts with an injured Jacoby Brissett, who lost to the Steelers. God, this could go either way, but the Colts are a better team, so I'm going to say that their winning streak is over now, so that goes to the Colts.
Colts.
All right. Then moving on to a great game that got flexed from the 1 o'clock position over into 4:25, and that is the Panthers versus the Green Bay mother-loving Packers. The Packers coming off a big loss against the LA Chargers, which Aaron Rodgers was like, hey.
This is the game of the peas. You said it was the game of the bees for the Bills and the Browns, and this is the game of the peas.
Well, the Packers certainly did look like urine living up to the green and gold moniker.
Actually the game of the paws, because it's Panthers PA and Packers PA.
Well, Aaron Rodgers coming out like a papa and saying, hey, you guys need to fix your garbage. So you have the Panthers and you have the Packers. Packers, they need to win this game. The Panthers lost Cam Newton for the rest of the season. Sorry, people who drafted him in fantasy.
Right.
But I'm going to say the Packers rebound at home and they beat.
What happened to Cam Newton?
He messed up his foot.
Oh. All right, that was.
There was like an ankle, but I think it's just
official.
his foot. Yeah, he's got a bad foot. I'm assuming you're picking the Panthers.
You got a foot.
You're picking the
No,
Panthers?
I was gonna pick the Packers.
That's right, you were. You like that reverse psychology?
Foot.
Speaking of football, the next game is the LA Rams taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look at those Steelers doing things and winning things. And then the Rams look to recover their season, which might be a little bit too late, but we'll see. I'm going to go with the Rams here, though.
I'll go with the Steelers.
Ooh. Okay. Then a great Sunday night game. You have the Minnesota Purple Incarnations of Satan taking on the Dallas Incarnations of Satan. I hate both teams with a burning passion. I really don't care who wins this, but at this point...
So if you don't care, you might as well not even predict anything, because it doesn't really matter.
There's no such thing as a free win, as the Minnesota Vikings lost to a backup QB last week, and the Cowboys were able to take care of business against the struggling New York Giants. God, this could go either way. Will Kirk Cousins be like, boom, magic? Will the Cowboys be like, boom, we have a defense? We synced up there pretty well.
You're welcome.
Like our menstrual cycles, I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
I'm going to go with the Vikings, because they can do this.
Couldn't beat a backup quarterback. Then, moving on to the Seattle Seahawks visiting the San Francisco 49ers. This will be their toughest challenge to date. The 49ers are undefeated, and the Seahawks are struggling. Their defense is really not great, but Russell Wilson is bailing them the F out. Can the Seahawks bail them out again? I'm actually going to pick the 49ers. There you go, 49ers fans. I actually picked you.
I'm going to pick the 49ers as well.
Okay, and even though Jade is not 49 yet, because she's only 39...
You can't lie to people like that, because then they're going to believe it's true.
Fine. 59. But these are our magical picks that you see right here. Magical, magical, magical. So much love in this room right now. But let us know what you think down in the comments below. How you doing in your predictions? Are you defeating Jade or myself or both?
Whoa.
What? People post their predictions every single week.
Okay.
And they're like, hey Tom, you suck, step it up. Jade, keep looking sexy. That's me, who I typed that to myself under my alt account. Let us know anything down in the comments down below. You can always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com or at Tom Grossi Comedy on all the social media seen down below. Check out podcasts on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, and of course the YouTube. And a big shout out and thank you to all the Patreon members over at patreon.com/TomGrossiComedy. How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm great.
I'm hungry. And cold.
Oh.
Double whammy. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
That's a glass desk.
No, that was the notebook.
Well, hopefully I'll warm you up because it's Touchy Tuesday.
Oh my god.
At least when we're recording this.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, I had to do at least one sexual innuendo. The fans are asking for it.
I don't know, I feel like you said something earlier.
Just like you're asking for it on BDSM Thursday. It'll never go away. But thank you so much for watching.
Someone just asked for it to go away, please.
I'm Tom Grossi. You can't because there's not a safe word.
And I'm Jade Grossi, and I'm pretty sure the safe word is get off me, go away, stop talking, any one of those.
That's the BDSM part. It's not physical, it's emotional.
Oh boy.
Thank you so much for watching. Oh wait, I already did this.
Yes, you did.
And as always... And as always...
Good night.
Go Pack Go!